Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video guide, I will show you how to fix Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight game lagging, freezing, low FPS, stuttering issue on PC. So let's go through the methods. The very first method is to check system requirements of the game. So this is an important step. Before you launch any game, you should check the system requirements so that you can play the game hassle-free. So after searching for the game on Steam, you just have to go below, and here we'll find the system requirements to play the game. All minimum as well as recommended requirements are suggested over here. So make sure your PC have all the required specs, and after that launch the game and check. If not, next method is to modify launch option. So for that, go to Steam, under library section select your game. Here I am showing you an example. Now right click on it, click on properties. Under general, you have to type -dx11 and then launch the game and check if it's working. If this doesn't work, come back, type -dx12 and now try to launch the game and check if it's working. If this also doesn't work, come back again, remove the launch option and move to the next method. Well, the next method is to allow the game through Firewall. For that, go to the search option. Now search for Windows security. Here you have to click on Firewall and Network Protection, allow an app through Firewall, change settings. After that, here you have to search for the game, whether it's listed or not. So if you cannot find the game, click on allow another app, click on browse, go to the game folder, select the application, add it to the list over here. After adding it, select the game, make sure both private and public boxes are ticked, and then click on OK. After that, launch the game and check. Next is to run the game from installation folder. So for that, go to Steam, under library section select your game. Now right click on it, click on manage, now click on browse local files. This will take you to the game folder where your game has been installed. Here you have to select the game application and double click on it. After that, check if the game is opening or not. If the game still doesn't open, you should run the game as administrator. For that, select the game, right click on it, click on properties, click on compatibility, and here select run this program as an administrator, click on apply and OK, and after that launch the game and check. If this doesn't work, come back again, select run this program in compatibility mode for select Windows 8 or Windows 7, hit on apply and OK, and after that launch the game and check. If this doesn't work, come back again, select disable full screen optimizations, hit on apply and OK, and now try to launch the game and see if it helps to resolve the problem. But if the issue still continues and the game doesn't open, come back again, uncheck all of these, hit on apply and OK, and move to the next method. Well, the next method is to verify integrity of game files. So you should verify the game files. Just go to Steam, select your game under library section, right click on it, click on manage, now click on properties, and here you have to click on install files and then click on verify integrity of game files. So once the game files are verified, you have to launch the game and check if you can play it. Next is to check graphics settings of the game. So when a graphics settings are not properly set up, like texture quality, resolution, etc., then it directly impacts the game. Settings like VSync or DLS can also create problems on certain setups, and this is where the game can crash or suffer from other issues. So make sure to set up the settings properly or even lower the graphics settings to avoid any kind of unwanted issue. Next method is to disable third-party overlay applications. So if there is any third-party overlay applications enabled, like NVIDIA Shadow Play or MS Afterburner, then you should disable it. This can lead to unexpected issue while playing the game. Next is to update your graphics card. So for that, go to the search option. Now search for device manager. Here you have to expand display adapters. Select your graphics card, right click on it, click on update driver, and then click on search automatically for drivers. So this will check and update your graphics drivers. After that, launch the game and check. NVIDIA named users, go through a link already given in the description, and you can easily update your graphics card from there. Next is to disable in-game overlays. So Steam users, you have to go to Steam, click on Steam option, click on settings, click on in-game, and here enable the Steam overlay while in-game option. If this is enabled, you have to click on it to disable it. Once you disable this, launch the game and check. For GeForce Experience users, open GeForce Experience, tap on gear icon beside username, click on general, and switch off in-game overlay options as shown in the image. For Discord overlay, go to the user settings, game overlay tab, and here switch off enable in-game overlay options as shown in the image. Next method is to install Visual C++ files. So for that, I have already given this link in the description. You just have to copy and paste it in your browser. Now after the website opens, you just go below, click on the link over here, and after that open it. You will get repair or install option. So click on it and wait for some time. After it is finished, close this. Now restart your PC. Once your PC restarts, again log into the game and check if you can play it without any further problem. Next method is to move the game to SSD. So this is also an important step. If your game is not installed on SSD, then you can suffer from crashing or several other issues. So make sure your game is installed on SSD. So for that, you can check it go to Steam, click on settings, click on downloads, click on storage, and here your game will be listed on SSD or on other drive. So here you can check if the game is on another drive, then you have to move the game to SSD. For that you simply have to select it, and after that click on move option and move the game to SSD, and after that launch the game and check. Next is to update Windows. So make sure your Windows is up to date. For that, go to the search option, search for settings. After that, here you have to click on Windows Update, click on check for updates, and wait for some time. It will check if there is any update available, and updating your Windows, launch the game and check. Next is to run game on dedicated graphics card. So for that, go to the search option, search for graphics settings. Here you have to add your game to the list. For that, click on add a desktop app. After that, go to the game folder, select the application, add it to the list over here. Now after you add the game to the list, here you have to select your game and then click on the arrow again, and under GPU preference you have to select high performance. Now after doing this, launch the game and check. Next is to change virtual memory settings. So for that, go to the search option, search for view advanced system settings, click on settings, click on advanced, click on change, select the drive where your game has been installed. After that, here you have to select custom size. In the initial size you have to type 12288, and in the maximum size you have to type 24576. After that, click on set and then click on OK. Once you have done this, launch the game and check if you can play there. If not, then the final solution is to reinstall Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight game. For that, go to Steam, select your game under library section, right click on it, click on manage, now click on uninstall, finally click on uninstall option. So this will remove the game from your PC. After that, restart your PC and then launch Steam and finally reinstall Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight game, and then click on the play button to check if the game is opening or not.